Back for second half action here on Buckeye Football Weekly. And we know how the game started. We know how the second half is going to start with a little wake-up call there. But before this game going in, you're thinking about what you do if you win the toss. In the last few games, you've taken the ball, and it's made a huge difference because of where that kickoff yard line is.
Well, you know, it's hard to hit that ball into a touchback anymore. You can hit it a yard or two deep, but your guys are covering from 5 yards further, and we really like the thought of creating the field position of the game early. This was kind of a funny wind, but recently we have taken the ball.
On schedule with some offensive wrinkles. We talked earlier in the first half highlights about Mo Wells with the toss kind of counter off of the toss sweep. Those are new this week.
Well, we had a little reverse that Ray Small ran and unfortunately fumbled, but Steve Raring hustled to get the fumble. So we did a couple little things. We felt we wanted to get them running and get them, feeling as if we were a fast team, which I think we can be. And then that gives you a little chance to mix it up, going straight at them and throwing the ball and all those things. So you always want to have part of that.
Get them lateral so you can move horizontal. And lots going on at the Horseshoe at halftime. Michael Redd and Scooney Penn, one of the best backcourts ever in Ohio State history.
Those guys can go vertical.
Yes, they could. And then the 1942 team. How about that?
Oh, they're the best. I was at their reunion dinner on Friday night. They are unbelievable. So many of them served their country. And here's Beanie Wells getting out there and getting about 8 or 9 yards and getting us started in the right direction.
And those guys appreciative of you for getting them their championship rings as well from way back then.
Well, they certainly deserve it. And there you see Mo Wells getting a first down and Todd going back to pass.
How about Ray Small?
I'll tell you what, it was good to see Ray get a little bit more playing time, and he's got to come along for us as we go, and good to get him in the end zone. Again, more pressure, and Marcus Freeman. We've got some guys that can run around.
Well, it leads to good things as well, and especially knowing what the score is in the situation, Northwestern has to throw, and they can pin their ears back and Freeman again.
Yep. Marcus has been a great leader for us, and can really run his feet and got us back with some good field position. And Antonio Henton on a little bit of the quarterback option look, and it's good to get both Robbie and Antonio in the ball game and get them each a few throws. And here he dropped it off for a first down to Brandon Smith, and it was good to get Brandon in the ball game there. And here we have a little zone play up there to Mo Wells, and unfortunately we coughed it up, which we had 2 turnovers, which is way too many, but then Larry Grant came around the corner and blocked the punt and got us the ball back on the 2.
Blocked the punt against Northwestern last year, Larry Grant as well.
And the field goal against Washington.
Yep.
Here you see Mo Wells getting in the end zone. It was good for Mo to get a couple touchdowns, and he's got to keep coming along here while we're missing Brandon Sane. We like having a 3-headed running back, and so it's just Beanie and Mo right now, and we've got to keep improving there.
Well, Bechet's still throwing back there, and the Buckeye defense still breaking on the ball. Nick Patterson to grab.
Great job by Nick Patterson. Again, a 4th-year guy, a redshirt junior, who's been patiently playing on some special teams. It was good to get him in there, and so he could show that he knows what we need to do, and he came up with a big turnover.
Seeing some different guys in the rotation there. Up front on D, we see it all the time, but not always that many deep in the defensive backfield. But this would be the game to do that.
Well, no question about it. Field position is the name of the game, and there you see Eugene Clifford, young freshman there, with Brian Roll, another freshman, getting a chance to get dirty a little bit. And you see Nader Abdallah in there, and Brett Daly, a senior who's waited a long time and just received a scholarship as well. And Antonio Henton's back at it.